Hi, it's Cherie from Big Notes Get Votes. I have a question for you today. I want to know what makes for a great performance. What is it that you look to? What are the elements of your favorite artists when they're performing live that really inspire you creatively and all come together to make an amazing performance? Now, I have a framework that I work with both in my own personal process and when I'm coaching other singers around preparation, around practice, polishing, or what I call a song study, where you're deep diving into a song prior to getting on stage. And so these are the creative elements. However, there are some other elements that we see at the performance end. So once you've got all the preparation down and you're ready for the performance, there are elements like costuming, makeup, hair, production, some of the elements that you can really enhance a performance with. And I'd be really interested to know what things jump out at you. Is it the production element? Is it the size of the venue or the intimacy of the venue if you're in a smaller venue? There are so many things that come into play with making a great performance independent of your singing voice, but just as important. So I pose this question to you today. What is it that you like? So let me give you some other examples. Is it the choreography or the movement that the artist does on stage? Not all singers are dancers or great performers. Like Beyonce, for example, she's all over the place doing a ton of very considered and intentional movements, which really makes her show, like in particular, her Coachella show, outstanding. And then you have someone like Sam Smith, equally talented, amazing singer. He kind of stands there. And I know in his more recent show, he did do a few moves, which was great. And he's certainly busting out of his shell now with his music videos and doing more movement. But right in the beginning, he would just stand in front of his microphone and kind of sway a little bit. And he really let the emotion, I guess, of his storytelling through his voice be the performance wow factor. So I think, you can really be intentional about so many things to help make a performance great. You can decide on the movements that you have overall, independent of choreography, to match the space. So if you're at a big arena or a big gig, you might want to consider even just bigger gesturing versus being in a smaller, more intimate venue. How can you connect with your audience? Because that's really what it's all about. Engaging, taking all the hard work that you've done off stage and translating that into the storytelling. So at the end of the day, I always think that singers are the storytellers and the song is the script, or singers are the actors and the song is the script, and you're really setting a scene for how you want this story to be told. So I'm really interested to see what things jump out at you. Some of the other things that we've mentioned: production. You've got venue size, being intentional about the venue size based on the intimacy or the grandeur that you're wanting. Your hair, your makeup, the lighting, your styling, whether you have dancers, whether you have a full band, whether you have an orchestra, whatever elements engage in enhancing the listener's experience. So yeah, let me know. Let me know exactly what you are drawn towards, who your favorite artists are. Maybe link me in to some amazing performances, because there are a million and I'm sure I've missed a ton of them. But I will also pop a link to a post on the overview of creating a great performance. Some of those elements, almost like a checklist, so that you can maybe be prompted by some of these ideas. And indeed, please share what makes a good performance or a great performance in your eyes with me by linking or commenting below.